Hello everyone and Baraka de Salah. It's Eid Day today. What we're going to look at is Atiku and Wike. And Atiku still stands by what he did. He justifies Wike's exclusion as running mate, and he says decision was based on character. You know, there are a lot of people who had said maybe, just maybe, if Atiku had picked Wike as the running mate, then Wike would most like might not have gone haywire the way he did and just set on destroying the party and getting everything. There've been a lot of talk and whatever, but in a recent interview, Wike said no, not Wike, rather now Atiku said what he said, and he said he did what he did. The 2023 presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, has defended his decision to exclude former Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike as his running mate in the last election. Atiku stated that he had no regrets for picking former Delta State Governor Ifeanyi Okowa over Wike, emphasizing that leadership requires good conduct and temperament, not just numbers. In an interview with Adeshina Giwa Osage, Atiku explained that a committee was set up to recommend 3 candidates for the position. The committee ranked Okowa as the top choice, Wike second, and former Akwa Ibom Governor Udom Emmanuel third. Atiku said he ultimately chose the highest ranked candidate. So I'm not here to argue with Atiku over this particular statement, especially, but what we heard then and what was widely in the public domain, and I don't think I ever saw a place where Atiku tried to refute that then, was that Wike was the number 1 choice. You understand? First of all, you know, when he said they should set up that, even the people that were part of that, if I'm not mistaken, there were people who were part of that committee and will come out to say that Wike was the person who had come tops, but when they now submitted the findings to Atiku, Atiku now ended up, you know, not taking him, choosing others, and that was one of the things that really made him so angry. And so, but now Atiku is saying that it was Wike was second, so I really don't know. But I think for me, in a way, I just think those were also some of the things that added to a lot of the issues that were on ground. And I felt, if knowing the kind leadership also is about knowing how everybody is and knowing how to handle sensitive situation. If I was in Atiku's position and I really didn't want Wike as my running mate, the thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to have a meeting with Wike and just say to, I say, guy, I need you in my administration, but I need you in a more powerful space than a running mate. A running mate is really, you're just a spare tire on a serious note. Not only when presido or governor no day, now you be something. Other than that, you're really just a spare tire. You don't really have much constitutional duties or anything. You're just like standby in case anything your principal is not able to do it, then you're able to do it. So you just call him. I know somebody like Wike, and it also, leadership is also about assessing people and knowing who the kind of people they are and what their weak points are and their strong points. Wike is the kind of person who wants power, who wants authority, who wants to be in charge of something. Just come to him and say, guy, I want you to be part of my government way more than you just being a running mate. Choose a running mate for me. That's what I would have done if I was in Atiku's shoes. I'll just come and meet you and say, you choose a running mate for me. Who is it that is? Because the work I want you to work with me is more than that of a running mate. You will have, you just say it, you just farm him a little. Then you'll be feeling gig. After all, I'm the one that chose the running mate. But I just feel the way the whole thing went, it wasn't really done the way that it ought to have been done. But that's just me. Anyway, let me come back to the newspaper article. It says in an interview with Adesina Ogiwa Osage, Atiku explained that a committee was set up to recommend 3 candidates for the position. The committee ranked Okowa as the top choice, Wike second, and former Akwa Ibom Governor Udom Emmanuel third. Atiku said he ultimately chose the highest ranked candidate. Reacting to Atiku's comment, Lere Olayinka, spokesman for Wike, claimed that the that the former Rivers governor would continue to work against Atiku's political ambitions. Olayinka stated that Wike had no regrets for ensuring Atiku's failure in the 2023 election and would do so again in the future. He wrote, 2 years after making the official PDP lose a presidential election he could have won, Atiku is giving reasons he did not pick Governor Wike as his running mate and that he has no regret. Someone should tell our Syria presidential election contester that Wike also has no regret for ensuring that he failed in the election and will make sure that he fails again and again. In response, Atiku's media aide issued a statement criticizing Wike's conduct and reiterating that the decision to select Okowa was based on leadership qualities rather than on popularity. The statement reads, the attention of Atiku Media Office has been brought to yet another emotional outburst disguised as a press statement from the camp of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Chief Nyesom Wike, issued by his aide, Lere Olayinka. While we understand that bitterness often finds expression in misplaced aggression, we must remind Mr. Wike and his team that a bitter heart isn't capable of charity, nor does it inspire unity, healing, or truth. Once again, facts have been twisted in a desperate attempt to rewrite history. Mr. Wike, through his spokesperson, claims that he had 13 votes from a committee set up to recommend a vice presidential running mate, while Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa had only 2. Let us be clear. There are no laid down rules or laws on the selection process of a running mate. Committee consultation and recommendation are advisory in nature. Exactly, because for me, that was one of the things that was really used. It was Wike came top of that thing, and Atiku ended up not choosing him, because I remember even when I would say that, then why did he set up a committee? There was no need. He would have just simply said to them, I want to pick my own candidate. The final decision rests solely and exclusively with the presidential candidate, in this case Atiku Abubakar. It's a constitutional and strategic choice, not a popularity contest. Assuming but not conceding that Wike had 13 votes and Okowa had 3, just like universities confer degrees in learning and in character, one must ask, what is the worth of votes if character score is 0? Leadership is not only about number, it's about temperament, dignity, and the ability to unify. A man may boast of numbers, but if his conduct lacks grace and humility, those numbers are empty. But I think for me here is the fact that it's not about numbers or not, but the fact, it's about fact. Wike is saying he got so amount of votes because from the stories that were out there at that time, the reports and everything, even some members of that committee, if I'm not mistaken, have spoken. They did speak of the fact that Wike had gotten the highest number of votes, but yet, Atiku did not go with it. And, for someone with small ego like Wike, that's such a humiliation. So you know how to massage people and get them on this. But anyway, let me just drop this one here and say that Wike, Tinubu, none of them won the 2023 election. The 2023 election was won by Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, and it was rigged in favor of Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And today, Nigeria are facing the consequences. The question is, are you also going to allow them rig next time? We'll also be the ones to face the consequences. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.